Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fair Magic Show. Today we finally got the new update for Master Duel. It's absolutely amazing and we're here to check it out. So first of all, we got a new box, a new structure deck, and some new accessories as well. And they're all amazing. The Dragon Maid accessory, it actually changes during the battle phase, which is the first one that does that, and it's based on the Dragon Maid's effect to change during the battle phase. Don't go for accessories unless you have the gems for it. What I would recommend getting for sure is the structure deck. This structure deck is amazing. It gives you the entirety of the Dragon Maid archetype. It gives you Hieratic Seal, which is essential for the deck, and also gives you some basic dragon support, which is absolutely useful. So make sure to pick up 3 copies of this structure deck if you're a beginner and want a formidable deck that you can use and that can carry you throughout low ranked or even high ranked. I'm playing this currently in Platinum and we've got a pretty good win streak with it. So when it comes to the box itself, I would say this is one of the best boxes that we got in a long time because it has the Adventure engine, which is one of the best engines in the game that we got. This engine is so good that they literally limited 2 cards from this box on the release. Like, this should tell you how insanely broken this box is. So both the Enchantress and the Right, both of them are limited to 2 copies on release, something that is unprecedented in Master Duel. Now, when it comes to decks that you can build from this box, again, there are a million decks that you can build with the Adventure engine. Other than that, you have the Flonderies deck, you have Evil Twin, which I don't really recommend because there are multiple cards that are not in this box that are of high rarity for the Evil Twin archetype. I would definitely not recommend it. Other than that, the Adventure engine is the all-star of the box. I wouldn't recommend trying Magic-E or the Sunships. Both of them are really bad. So out of this box, let's see what decks are absolutely great and what other decks are not. So first of all, the Flonderies deck. Basically, you need either Robina or Eaglin to start your combo, and you either end on Empen or on Apex Evian with Barrier Statue, which is basically a GG. But again, you need one of these 2 cards in your opening hand, which is why we're running pots and stuff. But again, it's not the best deck. It can carry you through low ranked, but when it gets to Platinum or Diamond, the deck would fall off for you, basically. It depends on Floodgates, and it's not exactly that much fun. But again, it's very good, and most of it is low rarity. So if you are starting out the game, it's one of the best decks to actually get to learn the game. Okay. The deck that is based on the structure deck, which is the Dragon Maid deck, it's absolutely great. I've been running it in Platinum, and it's pretty much taking games left and right. It's pretty good. If you want to include an Adventure engine in the deck, maybe, but you would need to make sure you normal summon your Dragon Maid first before you activate any Adventure card. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to activate its effects. Okay, next up, for the Adventure engine based decks, we've got Prank Kids with Adventures, which is absolutely amazing. Now, if you are running the Adventure engine, I would recommend running Foolish Burial, because Foolish can actually send the Enchantress, and that can be basically a combo starter. I don't have it, which is why I'm not choosing it, but I would recommend if you're running this engine, you would use this card. Essentially, it's an 8-card engine with the Foolish or 7 cards without it. You've got the 2 Enchantress, the 2 Rights, the Draco back, the Fateful Adventure, where is it? Yeah, Fateful Adventure, and then you have finally the Griffin Rider. And again, if you're using a Foolish Barrier as a starter, you can use it. Alright? Other than that, it's a standard Prank Kids deck. You don't change anything for the extra deck. Basically, it's the same because the Adventure engine does not need an extra deck. Next up is the including of the Adventure engine in Virtual World. Again, same concept. You put the engine in, 7-card engine, and it absolutely destroys everything. You don't change anything in the extra deck, pretty much the same, and it does pretty well. BFT plus Griffin Rider is basically GG. Next up, we have the Adventure 10E deck. Now, this is an absolutely new deck that only shines with the Adventure engine, and essentially Instead of the 7-card engine, you add a second Griffin Rider, which you use on your own turn to summon the Galaxy Tomahawk, and then you summon the second Griffin Rider on your opponent's turn for the negate. Because Griffin Rider can be summoned on either player's turn for summoning. Alright, as you see, it's mainly just 10 new stuff. The main goal is to get the Tomahawk or get an Aurorodon, and you're off to the races. Basically, it gets you Savage Dragon plus Baron de Fleur plus Chao Fang or Herald of the Arclight. It's absolutely broken. And of course, on top of it, you end on a Griffin Rider. So overall, this box is one of the best boxes that we got so far. The new update is absolutely amazing. The structure deck is pretty great. The box is insane, and the new mate, the Dragon Maid one, is pretty cute. But again, I wouldn't recommend getting the accessories unless you absolutely have the gems for it. I would recommend, if you're free to play or a low spender, to go for packs or structure decks over accessories. And don't get the accessories unless you absolutely want to. There are free accessories. I believe we're getting a new solo mode as well, which has a Stratos-based mate that you can get for free. Alright, and that's going to be it for the box review and the update review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be streaming tomorrow on both Twitch and YouTube to try more decks with the Adventure Engine, see if we can make something that is better than the decks I mentioned before, and of course, we can do deck profiles and replay videos for those decks as well. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification to know when I'm going live. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, stay safe and stay smiling.